everyone, and welcome to goPure. My name is Carissa Coloner, and I'm so excited to be here working with goPure. I love this brand, and it's going to be such an amazing, fun day celebrating this brand. And we want to introduce you guys to some of these products that maybe you haven't tried yet before. Maybe you came here because of the viral neck cream, or maybe you were in love with the new body scrub or the butt and thigh cream. Well, there's lots of products at goPure that we want to introduce you to. And now is the time to shop. It is their summer sale. It is 30% off site wide right now. Plus, if you spend $69, you get a free mini SPF with your purchase. There are so many ways that you can stack this to get all of your favorite products for the best, most amazing deals. Don't know what to buy? Well, we're going to help you with that today, because if you're like thinking about trying something new, I've got two girls who've been using goPure for a very long time, and they're going to tell you their real life experiences and how it's transformed different parts of their bodies, maybe their arms, maybe their legs, maybe their tushies, like all the things, their necks. There's a lot of stuff that, they're going to share with you about how their journey with goPure has really transformed their skin. Plus, we're going to talk to the director of brand marketing at goPure, who's going to tell us a lot about how this company started and how it's grown to be such the huge company that it is. But what I think is so amazing about goPure and what I've learned about working with them now over the last several months is, as much as they have grown to be this viral skincare brand that you're seeing all over TikTok, all over your social media, and sometimes on national television shows and things like that, it is still at its core women and a group of people who want to just make amazing, clean skincare. And it started with a husband and wife, and the husband and wife are still there. And it's a smaller company than you would think. And they're so close and so passionate. And where they had started this company and what their vision was of where they wanted to see it go is exactly where it has been going. And they haven't altered that. They haven't sacrificed. They haven't changed their mind. They still have a clean beauty product. And it's just super amazing to see how their integrity of what goes into their products is still first and foremost in everything that they do and all the decisions that they make. So we're going to get to all of that, and you're going to feel like, okay, this is why everybody loves goPure, because they can trust this brand. And that feels good to have a company and a brand that you can trust. But this live is going to be also awesome because we're going to have some giveaways. There's no live that's fun without giveaways. So we're going to have winners of $50 gift cards. All you'll have to do to enter to win, it's super easy. You're just going to comment. You're just going to play along. There's going to be some polls where they're going to be asking questions, different skincare questions. You can answer those questions. You can ask us questions, ask the affiliates questions, ask our director of brand marketing questions, ask me questions, whatever your questions are, let us know, comment, interact with us, and you'll be entered to win a $50 gift card to goPure that you can spend right now and take advantage of that 30% site-wide. Let me show you guys how to shop. All you have to do is go to the goPure website, and whenever you click on our live, here we are right now, you can see my face there, and you can just shop on the website right there. You can just click the little bag button, and you can shop, and you can see the discounts right there. You've got stuff that is marked off 30% off. We are talking about this arm and tone cream. This stuff is amazing. You've got some bundle deals that you would really love to take advantage of right now. This body scrub is phenomenal. We're going to tell you all about it. Very easy to shop. We are at the website. It's gopurebeauty.com. So if you're not joining us from that website, that's where you can go, gopurebeauty.com. Click on my face there at the bottom corner and just click on this little shopping bag. And that's how you can shop for goPure. And just hit the little comments, write us in some stuff. Oh, I hit the wrong button there, but hit the little comments and write us in some stuff. And then you can be entered to win those $50 gift cards. Okay, so this is going to be a fun live. We're going to explore all the fun products and tell you about some of these can't miss deals and learn a whole bunch more and talk to some of these special guests. But first, we're going to bring in our first special guest. This is the director of brand marketing at goPure. She has been with the company for 5 years, and I am so excited to pick her brain. Please welcome Emila Husick. Hi, Emila. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. I'm so excited to talk to you. Okay, so you started with goPure 5 years ago. First question, what attracted you to this company, to why you wanted to work there?
Yeah, I actually talked to Alex, so one of our co-founders. He's the one who interviewed me. It's actually my first foray into beauty and skincare. So that was really exciting for me. And then hearing from Alex, like what the plans were for the company moving forward, I really wanted to be a part of the movement. Because when I started, the team was quite small. So I don't remember exactly which employee number I was, but it was less than 10. I mean, it was tiny. So yeah, it was definitely like
it's definitely bigger now, but every time I talk to you guys, it still feels very small. I'm not sure exactly the number of employees you guys have, but everybody seems to be very close knit, and you guys work very collectively on every product. It seems like everybody gets to put an input on all the new products because you really like to get a lot of feedback before you launch it to market.
100%. We've grown. Like now we have like departments, like back then it was like everyone's doing at least 3 or 4 things. We still do that, but there's at least like some barriers, I guess, in departments. But yeah, we're super collaborative. We're remote. And so the fact that we do collaborate so often, we do talk to each other all the time. We do connect on the products. Like there's definitely input from many different departments when we're creating products. Even like, yeah, reading people's stories, we're constantly sharing that. Like that just sort of keeps the fire going,
Yeah. Tell everybody what was behind goPure when it started 8 years ago. Why did the founders want to create this skincare company?
Yeah, so it's Alex and Aaron. Those are our co-founders. They're a husband and wife team. Yes, there they are. And yeah, this company is truly like family founded. They were on a mission to create clean skincare at affordable prices that actually did what it said and delivered real results. And that's now like blossomed even more. Now we're doing more body care, right? Not just facial skincare, but that's just like the core of the mission. We want to see people like, using these products, being able to like afford them. Like accessible pricing is truly one of our core values. Being able to like repurchase, right? Because if it's priced, if there's some creams and serums out there that are too high priced, you're only going to buy it once. We want you to keep using it.
Well, and you guys have a money back guarantee. Not most skincare companies don't offer that. They're like, try it and bleh. You guys literally, 60 days money back guarantee. So for the most part, you're practically using the whole jar.
You are.
and you're like, if you don't see the results, you can get your money back, which is crazy.
Yeah. And that's actually really like, yeah, thanks for bringing that up, because we have grown over these last 8 years, but we still stuck with that because we truly believe in the products. Like our product development team has also grown and changed and evolved. And like, we are just making the best of the best, and we don't settle. And we want to make sure, me on the marketing team, we're like, we want to make sure, like, we want to show people like what these products can do. So we're like, if it doesn't work, we don't want it. So like, you got to make it work. We got to see these results. And then, yeah, if you don't, of course, reach out to our like amazing, amazing customer service team. And they're going to take care of you and make sure that like, whatever, we can help you with another product or give you your money back, essentially.
I love it. And we've got Amy who just commented that she's been using goPure products for over a year and she loves them. So that's awesome. So Amy, now is the time to stock up. When there is a sale like this, summer sale, 30% off everything, you pick your favorites and you're like, because you're going to need them, right? So get them while you can get them on sale.
And the free gift.
Oh, yes. So that's the free SPF, which by the way, we never talk about how we're going to say the SPF is going to be the focus of a live whenever I'm a part of it, but I somehow managed to bring it into every live because it's my favorite product. Because guys, this is the SPF you want when you go to the pool. It gives you like that, not makeup, it's like a tinted moisturizer, kind of just like perfect glow look. And there's so many sunscreens on the market that have terrible ingredients in them. I'm sure if you've just even started to do the research on sunscreen, you've probably realized that it is very hard to find a good sunscreen that is not full of stuff that's terrible for you. goPure has nailed it out of the park. Nailed it. And you get to try a little mini version if you spend over $69 right now. So
Yes.
Perfect for travel. Definitely want to take advantage of that for sure.
Throw it in the beach bag. I actually was watching one of our lives yesterday, and one of our tried and true friends, customers, Leanna, she was saying like, I don't want to wear makeup at the pool. She's like, I'm just going to throw in the SPF. And it was like, she's right. Like, you don't want to wear makeup at the pool.
Yeah, you look kind of goofy, but also at the same time, it's nice to make sure, it looks like you have this natural glow, which
exactly.
it is. It's just skincare.
Like a perfect middle ground.
Perfect middle ground. And I do know we have a bunch of befores and afters that we're going to show you guys throughout the lives to just be more testament to how these products work and how well they work, because they're extremely inspiring. And I know that, tell us a little bit about the research that goes into and how you guys actually will send your products off for testing and look at the befores and afters and study them before you feel like you are confident to send them to market.
Yeah, so we have done this now for like definitely all of our body care products, our main product, neck cream, and some of our serums too, where we send them off to clinical testing. And we also have consumer panel testing done on every single product. And essentially, it's a very controlled environment where we have panelists that are trying the products and using them under like a very regulated like time frame and schedule, twice a day consistently for 60 days. And then we check in with them. Well, we have a lab that checks in with them. So it's like very scientific, very methodical. And then, yeah, they take their pictures like before they start, at 4 weeks, and at 8 weeks. So that's how we sort of track to see like, are these products doing what we are saying they do? And honestly, like I'm the one that looks at these after our PD team looks first, and like it's literally amazing. I mean,
PD is product and development, correct?
Yes, correct. Yeah, product development. So we've seen some amazing ones. I mean, yeah, our butt and thigh cream just came out a month ago. We were like wowed by everything we saw. I also have a little secret, which is, yeah, I mean, so we're clinically testing our next product launch right now. And just before this, I hopped on here, I got some feedback, and it was like, basically, this is a blind test. So our panelists do not know, like they don't know it's goPure. They don't know what the product is. Like we just tell them it's blank cream. I'm not allowed to say.
Blank cream for some part of the body.
For something. And then now they're literally like, they've been using it and they're like, where can we get this? Like they're Googling to find out where they can find this product because they want to keep using it because their results have been so good.
That's so exciting. Which out of, in the 5 years that you've been there, is there one product, I'm going to ask you like on a personal note, that like has transformed you the most? And then also just one that the before and after results of the studies that you've done has blown you away the most?
Yeah. Okay. So my favorite is the water cream. I actually have it. So it's one of our moisturizers. I have pretty oily skin and like large pores and blemishes. So some of the stuff is just too thick. It breaks me out. So when we released the water cream, it was like, hallelujah, like finally a product for me. I felt like it was like made for me essentially, because I've been using it. I run out of it like every single month. Actually, I was on a live last week and realized that I'm not subscribed to it. So if anyone is curious, like we do offer subscriptions on the website, and you can subscribe. You get a discount every month that you get rebilled, or every 2 months. You can pause anytime. There's free goodies and gifts that we give out, like mysterious ones. Yep.
Nice,
Things that you
nice.
can't purchase.
So it's the
Yeah.
Billion Barrier Water Cream. It should be highlighted right now on your live. That's what she's talking about. If you have mixed skin, so she's talking about how she kind of has oily skin. I would say I'm more on the dry side. However, when it's hot in the summer, I mean, you're sweating, you're naturally more oily, right? I do love that water cream for the summer for me. Most of the time I'm using this anti-wrinkle moisturizer because I have the dry skin. And so this is probably better for me most of the time. However, I love the lightness of the water cream whenever it is summer. So if you have mixed skin and you're kind of like, well, sometimes I really want a heavy duty moisturizer, but sometimes I don't. Well, then you're like me, and they both serve a purpose. Now's a great time to maybe bundle up, get both, also get your free SPF, and take advantage of that 30% off as well. Tell me thou, which of the before and afters really blew you away whenever you got to see them back?
So it's gotta be the most recent one. It's the button thigh, the button thigh cream. Yeah, honestly, well, I've seen lots of before and after. So I've seen like the clinical ones, which is now on the screen. So this one, like we were all screaming and wowing in the office together when we got together. And then we've just also gotten just from customers, like not like outside of the clinical trial. We've gotten our partners and affiliates that we work with. I know you're speaking to a few of them later on, and they're going to share their results. But yeah, we're all just like fascinated, excited, and just, giddy about all the results.
Wow.
Because with that, we're hearing the stories as well. So yeah, they're getting results, and it's easy to say like, oh, wow, like this looks better. But what does that actually mean for someone is a totally different story, right? Like they're gaining this confidence.
Yeah, I can't wait for you guys to hear some of the stories from our affiliates later. I mean, very touching because confidence is very true. It really affects us all in all aspects of our life. So you're going to hear firsthand how some of these products have truly changed lives for some of our affiliates or some of the people who use these products consistently. I will say I've been also using the button thigh cream over the last, ever since you launched it. Which has been a month or two.
A little over a month. Yeah.
I went to the AMAs, the American Music Awards this weekend, and I normally do not wear short dresses on the carpet because I'm not a big fan of my thighs. Girl rocked a short dress, okay? And I felt good about it. Also sleeveless because I've been using the Arm and Sculpt cream, and it was so funny because I was telling my friends, I was like, this was like the first thing I made sure I packed because I don't know. It was like, I have to put this on before I walk the carpet because if I have to walk the carpet without putting this on, I'm going to be so self-conscious. So I put this on and it was, it really has made my legs feel more toned and appears a lot less. You see a lot less cellulite, which is always very exciting. So it really works. It's pretty amazing stuff. We do have a question that maybe you can help answer, Emila. We have Sophia who says, does the Sculpt and Lift Duo really work? I've read mixed reviews and I'm debating whether to get them or not.
Okay, I think that's the arm and the neck cream, I believe. The Sculpting Duo. I think that's the one.
I guess that's what the arm is called Sculpt and Tone, and then the neck is called.
I think it's these two. I'm pretty sure, Sophia, I think these are the ones you're referring to. Honestly, the before and afters, and I know, the reviews, I mean, they do speak for themselves. I feel like if you listen and see like the photos that people are posting, you'll see that it actually does work. However, I will say you have to be consistent. So even with like mixed reviews, I'm always wondering, well, did someone actually like really use it the way that it was supposed to be used? So I would say, definitely use it twice a day or use both twice a day. And we see best results like in 60 days. We've definitely seen results earlier, obviously 30 days, but 60 days is like the full capacity for like the creams to work. And then I do have to say one thing. I don't have it with me because it's literally in the shower, but we did also come out with a body scrub.
Oh, yes, right here.
Yeah, there you have it. So that actually helps with like the absorption of the product and will help to maximize, their results. So for the arm cream, like definitely exfoliate in the shower 2 to 3 times per week. And then, you know, when your skin's still a little damp, like apply the arm cream. Same with the neck, like it's gentle enough to use there too. It's amazing, honestly. It's a really, truly amazing scrub. I feel like people think it's just like a commodity, like, oh, it's just a scrub for the shower, but it's really amazing. It's super hydrating. It's got like the granules in it, but they don't hurt.
No, but
So,
but I gotta say though, because this was my concern, because I've done a lot of like sugar scrubs over the years. And I'm like, the granules are so small. You're like, this isn't doing anything. They're just big enough. Like these are big enough to where like, okay, I feel it. I feel it. Like I can feel the like a little volcanic or whatever they are.
yeah.
Like rubbing against me, and they are exfoliating my skin. Definitely don't hurt, but they're big enough to make a difference. Because also you don't, sometimes I'm like, these little sugar ones, I'm like, I'm not feeling anything. It doesn't, when you leave the shower after using this, you guys, your skin is so soft. It is the softest it'll ever be. Actually, remember to tell last time I did this, I just had to keep that scrub on my hand the whole day. But I don't even know if you can see some of those little pieces. But yeah, they're just big enough to like really exfoliate and make such a big difference. And it smells really good too. Just
Smells amazing.
smells really good. What product were you most excited about using yourself?
Actually similar to what you were saying, the button thigh, actually. I mean, I work out, and I mean, I eat healthy most of the time. But you know, everyone has their issues, right? So it's same for me. Like, I think also just getting a little bit older, and like your body is like changing and your skin is changing. I think we always focus on the face, right? But like the body skin is changing. I'm seeing dimpling here and there, and I'm like, okay, what's happening? So yeah, the button thigh cream was definitely the one I was looking forward to. Also because the cream is pink, and that's my favorite color.
Yes.
So that also played a role. See, this is like my personal one, so I'm almost out.
Yeah, I've got it
The
too.
bottom of the jar.
I'm getting pretty low as well. Yeah, we did. Sean just commented, said that I really like the body scrub. My skin feels great after using it. I've seen that the button thigh cream is working better with its use. I agree. I agree that when you work them or use them together, you're going to get the best results. And I would say that with the arm cream as well, using the body scrub first and then using the arm cream. I did see a comment, and I wanted to ask you, somebody did ask about brown spots. What product would you recommend for that?
Oh, that's interesting. I actually have it on my desk. So, I mean, for dark spots, you know, those are notoriously like the hardest things to lighten up the look of, because it can be sun damage, but it can also be like some genetic factors. And I feel like we're also really impatient with dark spots, right? Because they're visible. So what I would recommend also, this is another one of my favorite products, is our dry oil. So it just had a makeover, actually, just like 2 days ago.
I need the new makeover. I still have the old version. Okay.
Well, we need to get that for you. So this one, it's now called the 30% vitamin C power treatment. But it's still the consistency of the dry oil. We changed one ingredient in it, which is the form of vitamin C. However, this form is more tolerable for more people. It's really hard to see, I know, but there it goes. But it doesn't leave, again, people kind of tend to panic when they hear the word oil. It's a dry oil. So literally I can go like on my keyboard right now and it's not going to leave a residue. So
can you explain a little bit about, because I know that there's a lot of science to why you guys made the vitamin C this way. And a lot of it has to do with the jam-packedness of really getting the most out of the product compared to other vitamin C products like in serums that you see out there. How you guys put it into the dry oil is like really to get the most bang for your buck, right?
It is. And actually we did lower the price as well. So side note on that.
A bigger bang for your buck. And it's 30% off right now.
I think actually larger fluid ounces as well.
Okay. Nice.
So yeah, this one's got a lot of stuff in it. It's got this 30%. I don't know how to say the whole name of the vitamin C. It's shortened as ATIP. And then we've got licorice root extract, squalane, marshmallow root extract with like a rice bran extract as well. Vitamin E, I mean, it's got everything in it. So this would be the best for like all over radiance, uneven skin tone, and the dark spots as well. So
I love it. Okay. And just a reminder, you guys, you can shop on our live. You just hit the little shopping bag here. Thank you guys for sitting in your questions and comments, answering the polls. You have been entered to win a $50 gift card if you've done that. So stick around. We'll be announcing our first winner in just a little bit. If you haven't commented yet, maybe send a flower if you're excited for summer, or if you've tried any of the goPure products yet, give us a little emoji, whichever one reminds you of summer, anything like that. Emma, tell us some of the customer feedback that you have read over the years, or you've heard that have really stood out to you that has meant a lot, and you've really felt like has felt real rewarding to you, rather.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I'm in our VIP group, and I've been in there for the last 5 years.
On Facebook. So I don't know if we've mentioned that yet. Since if you're new to goPure and you want to learn more about goPure and you want to see real results and talk to other real customers, they have a VIP group on Facebook that you can join. You can ask as many questions as you want, talk to other real people who are facing maybe the same skincare issues as you are. Sorry, but just wanted to plug that so they knew what we're talking about.
And exactly. Actually, I think it was Sophia that asked the question of I don't know, I'm seeing mixed reviews. If you're not in the VIP group, go there, because I guarantee you someone else feels the same, or someone else shared their results. So you can go in there, read and read their stories. But yeah, I've been in there all the time, essentially. So I've seen a lot. I don't have one, but I feel like the general sort of theme where I'm oh wow, we're really doing something, we're really building something here, is when I see comments I can now go outside without makeup on. I feel confident enough to leave my house without makeup. I took a Zoom call today and didn't have makeup on. Or more recently with our body line, it's oh, now I can wear sleeveless shirts. I don't feel so self-conscious about my arms. And but those are real things that affect people's daily lives. And so when you're working for this company like me, it's wow, these are our products that we are developing and we're talking about on the daily, basically. But these are people's lives that we're affecting and improving. So it's extremely rewarding. It's all heartfelt, it's all genuine, and it kind of reminds you okay, this is why we're doing this.
That's amazing. Just to add to that list, we've got Janice just commented. She's from Florida. Hey, Janice, thanks for watching. She said she's used the neck lift and tighten for 3 weeks and has already seen awesome results. That's awesome. That's so exciting. I mean, 3 weeks, that's amazing. I'm that kind of skin person where it takes me longer to see results. I have to really be religious and stick with stuff and take notes. I'm also self-aware that I'm not the most observant person. So take your before photos, because sometimes we're I don't know what we think we're going to see, but take your before and then your after photos. And then you can really see oh my gosh, actually that wrinkle is a lot less deep than it was. It doesn't mean that the line is completely gone, because we still are looking down all day. There's a lot of reinforcement of looking down. And so you have to, but you can definitely see the differences whenever you take those before and after photos, and be a little more aware of what the results are that you're looking for. So that's awesome. What summer sale deal do you hope people will scoop up today?
I would say we've got for the price of our neck cream, it just doesn't, it doesn't necessarily always go on sale. We just got a few special times out of the year when that neck cream goes on sale. So
pretty loved
neck cream. Yeah. But if you're wanting to try something new, since I know maybe the people watching already have the neck cream or they've already tried it, that's kind of the one product they're already bought into. I would say the button thigh cream, we just talked about it. I feel it's perfect. It's summer. Pair it with the body scrub. We've got a great deal on that. It's both of them for $49. I mean, it's pretty much you're getting one for free, essentially.
Yeah. Honestly, if you have a girlfriend, now's a good time, because I could see how a guy maybe doesn't want to buy their girlfriend this because they don't want to look like they're implying anything. But us girls, we talk to each other, right? We tell each other our insecurities, and we all know we all want a tighter button thighs. And it's okay, this would be a nice surprise gift for a friend who, has been a little insecure right before summer. Maybe they've been going through a hard time. They need a pick me up. Send them this little care package, and they're going to be thank you. I'm going to, it just feels good to have that kind of stuff. for
100%.
sure.
Yeah. I
Was
would
there?
say those, the bundle of all of them
Oh
also
yes, for
great.
sure.
And then, yeah, I mean, obviously my beloved water cream, if I could recommend, to anybody, as you said, it's really good in the summertime. Even if you have the dry skin, it just like, it soaks it up.
Yeah. And I just out of curiosity, because like we talked about, you've been here at goPure for 5 years. You've got to see how much this company has grown. I mean, even starting only 8 years old. I mean, it's still like a baby. I mean, for considering most skincare companies and how much it's grown over the past 5 years, are there any standout moments that make you super proud and were really exciting for you guys as a team?
Yeah, there's definitely one that comes to mind. And earlier this year, we were really lucky and fortunate to be featured on Good Morning America and The View.
That's huge.
So both of those TV segments have aired this year so far. And yeah, I've been working on those behind the scenes, and they were really, I mean, it is a huge wow moment, because the first time was on GMA and Michael Strahan was like holding the arm cream, and you're like, oh my gosh.
That's so exciting. That is
Yeah.
hard. That is so hard. So bravo to you, because I can only imagine how much work that was to even get them to respond to an email or, any of that stuff. I can only imagine. So congratulations. That's huge. And it's been so exciting to see how much you guys have grown and how many new products you guys have added. And I know you guys aren't slowing down in the slightest. As you mentioned and teased earlier, there's one that's still to come. We don't know what it is yet.
Keep an eye out this summer.
Something. Oh, okay. So sooner than later. I like it. Okay, guys, make sure you take advantage of the super summer sale. It's happening right now. The website's gopurebeauty.com. If you're just joining us, take advantage of these sales. 30% off site wide. That's any product on the site, 30% off. Plus, if you spend $69, you get the free mini version of their amazing SPF. It's got like this slight tint to it, a slight little glow. You can wear it under makeup. Trust me, that's one of the things I always am cautious about when I'm picking out an SPF. It works very well under makeup. It doesn't dry you out by any means. In fact, it's moisturizing, which is, again, rare for especially a non-toxic sunscreen. So very exciting. Definitely want to try that. I would also encourage you to maybe even get the bigger bottle too, while it's 30% off. And make sure you're commenting and answering the polls. We've got two $50 gift card winners that are going to be happening this live. We'll probably have our first winner pretty soon. But before I let you go, I want you to say hi to a couple of our affiliates that I know you have met before, and they're amazing, and they also love goPure, and they've talked about your brand on TikTok, and I'm excited to introduce them to all of you guys, because they can tell you their real life stories. First, I want to talk with Eileen. She is joining us from Los Angeles. She is a mother of 3, a real goPure customer who went viral for her neck cream results. Her TikTok handle is hello Eileen _. Hi, Eileen. So
Actually, that's not my TikTok, but that's okay.
Just kidding. Sorry.
I'm sorry.
What's your
No,
TikTok
that's
name?
okay. It is Eileen's Finds.
Eileen's Finds.
Finds. Yes, that's yeah. I think you that's my IG handle.
Oh,
but that's okay.
We'll find her on both.
Yay! Yeah, we'll do both. The more the better.
Well, so happy to have you. I also want to introduce Kylie. Kylie joins us from Seattle. She is also a mother. She found goPure on TikTok and was shocked by her results. I believe I got this one right. Her TikTok handle is Keeping Up with Kylie. Nailed it. So good to have you guys both. I can't wait to hear more about your stories. But while I have you guys here, and I have Emila here with you, I am just curious to know if you guys have any questions you would like to ask Emila, before she has to get back to work and stuff.
I can tell you, first of all, I'm also a water cream lover, and I'm a sensitive skin girly. And what happens to me a lot of times is I try a new foundation with SPF in it because I want to protect that skin, and I get mad, crazy allergic reactions. What I always tell people, and I don't know if you know this, if you get an allergic reaction, who needs like Benadryl or whatever for like topical? This soothes the skin so freaking well for sunburns all summer long. Like you don't need aloe. This stuff is literally my miracle cream to sunburns and irritation due to like allergic reactions on my skin.
Did not know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Pro tip. So I had to make sure that you knew that as a fellow water barrier lover.
Okay, add it to the list of another reason why it's my favorite.
That's cool. I'm like that too. I'll try something new sometimes, and then it's like, nope, that's not going to work.
Doesn't work.
Even makeup, sometimes, or other skincare things. Sometimes people will send me stuff, and I'm like, oh, I'll see what it, and I'm like, nope, that's burning. Nope. That's not going to work.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say, I've met Eileen, and I've seen Kylie's results, and like we're always chatting about your stories and like how we can share your story even, more with the people who are also like on the fence, right? Like, again, I keep going back to that one comment that was like, oh, I don't know, like, should I get it? Should I not? And I feel like, I don't know, I'm sure you guys also had the same thoughts in the beginning as well. So I feel like we're all in the same boat, all trying to like have the same, we want the same results. Going through our own
I think a lot of us are skeptical a lot of times. So it's nice when you can see real people like myself and Kylie, and you can actually see people and talk to them. You guys can talk to us, ask questions, whatever it is. And that way you know that, okay, this is the real deal. Because I understand there's so many things out there and stuff, and people are skeptical about things. So I think this is so nice that you have real people, real customers like myself and Kylie who can actually talk to people, show our results. And, so for me, that's being very vulnerable. Like, I don't want to show my flaws, but I also, and I'm sure Kylie too, we want to help people. We understand, we can relate to women who have those same struggles. I like that you have me in my 50s, and then Kylie, she's younger, and so we can speak to the different demographics, and I think that's beautiful to have, so that people can ask us questions and see our results, whether it's older or a younger person.
Yeah, absolutely. Eileen, did you have any questions that you wanted to ask Emma before she left?
Emma, so what was your first goPure product that you ever used? The one product that you said, okay, I'm going to use this one first. Do you remember? Because it was 8 years ago.
Wait, no, actually, oh my goodness. What was the first? Now I'm trying to think of like, what were the options back then? You know what it was? It might not have been the first one I ever used, but it was actually one of my favorites back then. We had an enzyme mask, which we don't have anymore.
That's cool.
Bring it back, girl.
It was like,
bring it back. I love masks.
Hydrating. Yeah. But I guess the one that we still have around, and again, it wasn't like an OG one, but again, it's in the green category. It's the niacinamide serum.
Got it. Yeah, that's a good one too.
Oh, I got it right here. I don't have it open yet, but I have it. I'll show you guys what she's talking about. It's the green bottle. And brand new. I did see on there, speaking of serums, Tammy asked a question. She says she has the Dramatically Dewy serum. Is that good for aging skin, or would you recommend another product? I think this is good for everybody. I'm going to just jump in.
Yes.
You might also want to try this one though. This would be the Firm and Lift Serum. I mean, while you're at it, it's on sale. I would just get the serum bundle, but
just get the bundle. I have the aging skin. I'll be 58 years old this year, and I got the neck cream first, but my second one was that Dramatically Dewy, and it is good. Yeah, that was my second product. So definitely good for aging skin.
Okay, and I want to say congratulations. We have our first $50 gift card winner. Congratulations. I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly. Saima Sadiq. Congratulations. Thank you so much for watching, being a goPure fan, and hanging out with us. All you got to do is shoot an email to support@gopurebeauty.com. They'll tell you how you can get your $50 gift card. Enjoy it. Spend it unwisely. Just do whatever you need. And thank you so much for tuning in. And we have another $50 gift card that is going to be given away. So stick around, hang on and keep commenting, keep asking those questions. I'm going to hang out a little bit more with Kylie and Eileen, and I know you have to get back to work, Emila. Is there anything else, any final notes you want to say to anyone, maybe anyone watching who's maybe just tried one product? Maybe they came here because they heard about the Titan Neck Lift Cream, but what would you suggest they maybe try out today? Or any final thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, final thoughts. I feel like, yeah, it's the sale. So go on the site, have a little look around. I mean, we also do have a quiz. So like if you're super struggling, you can go to our quiz and we can help you out there. I would say for right now, like if you're starting with the neck, you could either go up or down. So you could go body or more face. Like I said, like the button thigh cream is truly wonderful. The body scrub, we have the bundle that's on sale right now. It's super great. And then otherwise, like the Dramatically Dewy, the water cream, and this, like our dry oil, the power treatment, I think is also really great to get while you can. And then, yeah, I would just say stay consistent. I think, we are super impatient as a people, and we want results like tomorrow, but like it takes time, so take the before pictures. We're our own worst critics. We're never going to be like, oh yeah, that really improved until you see it, so take the before pictures, monitor your results, try the products and again, the 60-day money back guarantee, like you really can't go wrong. So, yeah.
Renee just asked, how long is the summer sale? Do you know that answer?
I do know. So the summer sale ends Sunday at midnight.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
time zone. So
yeah.
Before you forget, because Sunday comes quick, like you get busy, you get caught up with life.
Yeah. You're like, I'll do it tomorrow. And then the time runs out. No. Yeah. Do it now.
Yeah. If you're signed up to our email or SMS, we'll send you a bunch of reminders. Don't worry.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us. We've loved chatting with you, and we appreciate your input and your time. And thanks for joining us.
Yeah, it was super fun.
Thanks.
Bye.
Hello, ladies.
Hello.
So nice to see you guys again.
Yes.
You guys have been using goPure for a while. You've been talking about it on your socials for a while. We have some before and after photos that I cannot wait to show that you guys have been willing to share, which is so awesome. And thank you for sharing your real life experiences. I really think that makes a big difference to the customers who are watching and thinking about possibly spending their hard-earned money on a new skincare product. So the first question I want to ask you guys was, what was your first experience with goPure, and what brought you to goPure, and what was that first experience like? Eileen, you can go ahead and go first.
So I've been using the neck cream. That was the first product that I ever purchased because I saw it on social media. One of the creators, Lori, was promoting it. I saw her results. So like I said, I'm kind of skeptical and I'm like, I don't know. So I checked the reviews. I saw that it was affordable, because some of the skincare stuff is so expensive, and then you don't know if it's going to work, and then you're out $100, $200, whatever amount of dollars. And so I liked that I saw good results. They had good reviews. It was affordable, and they had a 60-day money back guarantee. So there was I had nothing to lose. I ended up liking it, but that was my first experience, was that neck cream. That was the first thing that I purchased. I still use it. It's been over a year now, and I use it consistently every single day. I take it with me on vacation. Everywhere I go, it's with me. I have one in my purse at all times. So that is my favorite, holy grail product, and the first one that I ever tried from goPure.
I love that you mentioned the affordability, because if you've shopped around skincare products, some of them prices can be outrageous.
Insane.
And some of them I'm like, it could work. I'm sure it could. But at the same time, if I spend $120 on this serum and then $120 on their moisturizer after, will I actually keep up with that? Or whenever I get to a point where budget's tight, that's going to be the first thing that goes. It's going to be the first thing that goes. Yeah. So it's I hate to even start a commitment with a brand that I'm not going to be able to keep up with, or I'm not going to want to spend the money to keep up with.
Right.
To be honest,
and if it doesn't work, they don't have a 60-day money back. They don't have a money back guarantee. So then you're stuck with it, and you're out that money. And I'm sorry, but I don't like wasting money. I don't think anybody likes wasting money. So I really, 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 I thought, when I first purchased that neck cream, that was huge for me, that they had a 60-day money back guarantee and that it was affordable. That's a huge thing for me. And I'm sure for a lot of people. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Kylie, tell us about yours.
Okay, so mine was also the neck cream, ironically. So for some background, I went on a weight loss journey and I lost about 110 pounds.
Wow.
And I lost it with most of it within a year. And it left me with a lot of loose skin all over, from the arms to the thighs to the neck. And so I saw one of my friends, Michelle, talking about it, how it had helped tighten up her skin. And as somebody in your 30s, you don't always think about loose skin tightening up. I was like, skincare is for mature skin. Like, I'll be fine. Well, as I turned 30, some kind of light switch flipped where all of a sudden I'm noticing fine lines. I'm noticing wrinkles. I've got loose skin that needs to be tightened up. So I got the neck cream and I started trying it and I saw results so freaking quick. Within like 3 or 4 weeks, I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm starting to get a jawline back. And so then I found the Dramatically Dewy because I was like, okay, now I'm starting to get these like little wrinkles underneath my eyes and I need something to like help plump them. So I went down a rabbit hole. And so for me, skincare has always been, if it's not easy, I'm not going to do it. Like I'm a busy mom. I don't have time to put on a 14-step skincare process. And I just know myself well enough to know I'm not going to do it. So simplicity rules my life. And so for me, my favorite is always the Power Trio because it gives you your hydration, slightly plumping those fine lines and wrinkles, the retinoid at night. I don't need to think about if it interacts with anything else. And then the vitamin C serum to help with the radiance in the morning. Like they just simplify it for me and make it affordable. Therefore, I'm actually going to use it and see the results.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think that's both great answers. And I'm just going to throw in mine too. The thing that originally attracted me to goPure was how clean it was.
Yes.
I was on a hunt of trying to make a lot of stuff in my house non-toxic. Skincare and makeup were like my last to try to tackle because of my not successful journey of finding products I liked that were non-toxic. To be quite frank, I would try them and then I'd be like, this doesn't work. I saw so many great results about goPure and I love a brand I can trust, like one that's like, we promise to never put this stuff out and they actually stick to their word and they have stuck to their word. I feel like you can't even rely on that sometimes nowadays. And so that really sold me on how clean their products are. Also that they work and of course that they're budget friendly. You know, it was like those three combos and I was like, okay. And then once I started using them, I'm like, I love how they feel. I love what they're doing to my skin. All the things, you know, once you start, it's kind of like, okay, I'm hooked. But what really sold me was like, okay, this looks like a brand. I can truly trust what ingredients are going to be in it and what I'm going to be putting on my body.
I think a lot of people really quick are becoming very aware of bad ingredients in all things, you know, and so that it's huge, you know. I'm glad you brought that up because that's a big thing for me too, is just to have clean ingredients. You know, as we get older, we don't want to put junky things on our body, in our body. You know, we're getting older. We need to take care of ourselves. So I too love that they have good, clean ingredients. That is so huge. I think a lot of us older people feel that same way. But yeah, that's another huge point. I'm sure people are just becoming more aware of the bad and toxic ingredients nowadays.
Yeah, because it's
getting bad.
Okay. What was your guys' first impression of the goPure products?
Oh my gosh, it works. I think that's always like it's kind of thing like the thing like I came up on TikTok. I found goPure on TikTok, and so for me, it's always like, okay, I hear what the brand says, but like I want to know what my girlfriend down the street is saying because I'm gonna believe her results over a brand. No offense. And so once you start seeing this community of women that have been following on the Facebook pages, and I joined all these communities, see like what are real results, and these women are like, you guys, it actually works. It works for different generations. It works for prevention. It works for helping to stop the signs of aging. Like once I saw the proof in the pudding, I was like, okay, this stuff works. Sign me up for the subscribe and save.
Yeah, exactly. And I have seen other goPure, some of the goPure creators in real life. And so I see their skin. I'm like, oh, you know, it's not just me. It's like all these people in real life. So I'm like, oh my gosh, it really works. And I have had so many, it's so funny because so many of like on Facebook and whatever, high school. I'll be going to my 40th high school reunion, and I'm like, "Whoa." So I'm going to see a lot of these people, but they've reached out, like some of these high school, some of my high school classmates. Does it really work? Does it really work? Because, and I get it, you know, people are, and so I'm so glad that I'm someone that they actually know and can trust, even though we've not seen each other for years and years and years. But, you know, they've reached out to me, they've messaged me like on Facebook and stuff. So I think that people, you know, seeing people in real life, or people that you know, that's huge. That's huge, because then you see the real results.
Yeah, it does make a big difference. And
Yeah.
knowing like the real person, you
Yeah.
know, helps you be like, okay, so tell me, like, it does it, you know, like
Yeah.
wink, wink. And you're like, no, it
Mhm.
really does.
Yeah.
And I think nowadays, just you guys are affiliates. You do this, you know, and have been doing this for a long time. It's pretty exhausting and it's hard and it's tiresome, and it would be hard on your soul, and it's hard on everything to like constantly be promoting a product that you don't actually
Yes.
believe in.
Yes.
And you know that you'd be called out pretty
Yeah.
quickly, and then nobody would trust you. So it's like you don't really want to stand by stuff until you actually believe in it,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
So I know you guys have used the product for a while before you even started talking about it. I was the same way. So,
Yep.
you know, and goPure's pretty good. And I mean, they're good about that. They're like, you know, make sure you use the product and you
Yes.
love it before you even
Yes.
can open your mouth about it, you know,
Right.
because
I
we
think
don't want anything
as
that's not
creators or
real.
affiliates, yeah, you want people to trust you. I mean, that's what you want, right? You want that community. You want people to trust you. So, you know, Kylie and I, we're not going to promote anything that is not good, or that we don't use ourselves. And so, goPure's just, I love goPure. I love all their products.
Yeah.
It's really hard to cheat a video. Like I have somebody
Yeah.
who are like, is the thigh cream really work that well? I'm like, look you can see all the shorts videos I'm doing now. You can see, I'm not a photo modifier, but you can see in those videos, they don't lie.
Yeah.
There you go. Exactly.
Yep.
After using all the products, which is your favorite and why?
Mine is hands
Kylie?
down Dramatically Dewy. This is my desert island. There is not a day that goes by that I do not use this, specifically for the hydration. The fact that it hydrates your skin from the inside out. I have combination skin, so some areas are dry, some are more oily. And the fact that this works so well, I don't even use a moisturizer every day, to be honest, but I will not go a day without the Dramatically Dewy. It's my favorite.
I love it too.
So for me, it's the neck cream. I mean, you know, as you get, yes, I have dry skin. I have menopause skin, which is just really dry skin also. And I do love the Dramatically Dewy, but really it's the neck. I think as you get older, and I'm sure ladies that are in their 50s and 60s that are watching can relate, you know, you can't hide a saggy neck. You can't hide that, you know, your jowls and all that kind of, you know, it's there all the time. So I think for me, it's the neck cream, because it's really just kind of like tightened and firmed that area that was my problem area. And now, you know, I'd cover it up sometimes. I'd be like, oh my gosh, what do I do? And I saw like people using like the tape thing. I don't know, they have tape things on Amazon and all
Yeah.
that stuff. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you know, I've never used that, but I'm just saying, like, you know, people that are older just are really so desperate, or not desperate, but really looking for something that works on this area on their chest, because that is really a problem area is as you get into your 50s, 60s and older. So the neck cream for me is like, that is my holy grail. I will use that every single day too, just like
Yeah.
Kylie uses it. But the Dramatically Dewy is my second. That's
No,
my second.
Dramatically Dewy's up there for me too.
Yeah.
Zen, aloha from the big island of Hawaii. I love that you're
Ah.
tuning in. Big fan of the Tighten and Firm Cream. I saw that you also use it on your forehead and the back of your hand. So that's cool. Thank you for sharing your results. I'm glad that it's working for you. And you said you're 55 and you've been getting real results. So I love that. Rhonda said eye cream is her thing. Oh, Janice, you asked what does Zen use on her forehead? And I think it's the Tighten the Neck Lift Cream. So let me know if you guys have any other questions or comments. Keep interacting. If you have any questions for the girls, let us know. Throw them in there. That also enters you to win the $50 gift card. And just a quick reminder about the 30% off summer sale happening at the website. If you're just now tuning in, easy to shop. All you do is just click this. I don't know why my phone is black right here, but the shopping button right here on the live. and that is how you will shop. I'm sorry.
There's some killer bundles going on while you're
Yeah.
looking at that. Can I just also say there's some like this? I forgot to talk about the thigh cream, you guys. When you asked me what my favorite was, I had the Dewy in my hand, but it's really hard because we didn't talk about the thigh cream yet. And this one might be tied for dramatically Dewy because I do use it every day.
I know. Well, that's like our new baby that we're like obsessed with, right?
Yeah.
Like, but you also don't want to forget your first
love.
Okay. So we kind of talked a little bit about your favorite products and why, and a little bit about how you started to see. Well, when did you start seeing results with the Dewy cream and the button thigh cream, actually, and the neck cream for Eileen?
So the neck cream, same as Kylie. It was after about 3 to 4 weeks that I started. And yes, please take photos before you start. It is so important because we're just human, right? And as we gradually, as our skin starts to gradually change, it's difficult for us to notice from day 1 to day 30 or to day 60, whatever it is. So take your pictures. I'm glad I did. I'm so glad that I took pictures before so I can see the difference. But it did take about a month, at about 4 weeks is when I really said I was able to look in the mirror and say, I see a difference. I actually see it. And then I look back at my before picture and for sure there was a big difference. So that was for the neck cream. For the butt and thigh cream, it took me about 6 weeks. About 6 weeks. I'm going to say 5 to 6 weeks for the butt and thigh cream, where I can say, yes, I see a difference.
So for me, I started noticing results probably close to that 4-week time frame. And it wasn't until I looked at pictures, to be honest. But the first thing I felt after using the butt and thigh cream was a change in my skin, actually. So I noticed the feel of my skin before I noticed the visible results of this. So this is my second jar. I'm almost through it. I've been using this, for several months now. I got early access to it, and I've been using this literally every day and night. It's the first thing I do before I put my clothes on. But one of the things I can tell you to amplify your results is the Refined Body Scrub. I feel like this might be the most slept on goPure product because it is going to help slough away the dead skin cells. It's got volcanic pumice in it. I know we got to learn from Lawrence last time, and I learned so many reasons to why I like these products. So now I feel like very smart to be able to say that's why I like it. It's the sugar crystals with the volcanic pumice, gives you a gentle exfoliation to really help the product absorb deeply. And the thing with this is, for me, consistency is key. Do not expect to see results in 6 weeks if you're using it once every 3 days. It really truly has to be you use it every day to get the kind of maximum results you're probably seeing on a lot of the before and after pictures.
Absolutely. But I will say, after the very first time you use this, you will feel the difference.
Yes. So good.
So good. It's so good. Yeah.
I got to say, right now, there is a game going on in the comments. Play the game so that you can be entered to win the $50 gift card. Doesn't really matter, I think, if you get it right or not. Just play. But you can probably get it right. I have faith in you. And you can enter to win that $50 gift card. We're just going to go over some of these products that we've talked about a little bit more, just to tell you kind of a little bit more about them in case you're interested, in case you're on the fence. This is our explaining them to you. So we've talked a lot about this Tighten and Neck Lift Cream. This is the most viral neck cream on the internet. This is probably why you've heard of goPure. This is probably what brought you to goPure. This is Eileen's holy grail.
I love it. Yes.
So good.
Over 1 million have sold. There's one sold like every 60 seconds. Eileen, why don't you explain? There's your before and after. Explain how you apply it too.
So I just applied and I go in upwards motions, and I bring it all the way up to my jowls and then on my neck. On my chest. I am a side sleeper, so that really helps with the crinkles and the wrinkles on your chest. But really focusing on the neck. Now my area was like right at the, I don't know, where your neck and your, what is that? Your fake, you can see it right there. That was really like the area where I could see, and that was starting to sag really bad. So I do just apply it in upward motion all the way up to my jowls and then on my chest and on my neck every single day, in the morning, in the evening, every day. I have not literally, I promise you, have not missed a day since I started, and that was over a year ago.
I'm so proud of you. I can't say that.
And I think people say, "Oh,
I'm just."
and that now it's just part of my daily routine.
Yeah.
It's just whatever, right? But it takes work to be consistent. It's
It
not
does.
sometimes easy,
Yeah.
right? It's work, and it's just being mindful. Like, I got to do this today. Now it's just like, it's just part of my life. But I mean, in the beginning, I'm like, shoot, I got to do my I got to do my neck cream, and so in the beginning, it's hard to get into that routine. But once you get into that routine, it just becomes, every part of your life, right,
I would
Kylie?
say,
I
like,
know.
I'm night and day
Yeah.
better
Truly.
now than I was. I'm way better now than I ever been in my life at sticking with any skincare routine because I've just been a kind of a inconsistent person. When I'm tired, man, whew,
Yeah.
I'm tired and I struggle, but it is
Yeah.
nice. You just kind of get it all set up right there,
Yes.
and you kind of make it, and you're just like, okay, wash,
Do
toner,
it. Yeah.
like, and
You know what?
it
Want to
maybe
know a
feels like a
hack?
lot of steps at first, but once you get it down, it's not long at all.
It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
I got a hack for you too, at least with the butt and the thigh cream. So I put it on and put it on in the morning and put it on at night. I have two. So they have a 2-pack that you can get. And while they're on sale, now's the time to do it. Put one by your nightstand and one in your closet. That way in the morning when you're getting ready, you put it on before you put your pants on for the day, and it's non-greasy. So yeah, these are my before and after pictures. And as long as I remember, like, put the product in a place where you're going to use it.
Yeah.
It doesn't have like a dry down period like a lot of other creams do either. Once you put it on, I literally just like let it set for like 15 seconds and pull my jeans on.
Yeah.
And then I put one next to my nightstand while I'm getting into bed. I'll put it on and go right to sleep. So if you put it where you're likely to use it, it's like a pro tip to remembering to use the product.
Yep.
That's very.
That's
very
a good
good
one.
tip.
That's a good tip.
While we're talking about the butt and thigh cream, I'm just gonna go on a little bit about that. So it's for targeting the look of skin firmness, slimming, stretch marks, cellulite, dimpling, things we all face as human beings. They just launched in April, but it's already, they sold out once. Thank goodness they're back in stock now. It's really taken off. People are loving it.
Yeah.
It is the first product in the world that's harnessing Arctic marine ferment, which is the key ingredient to improve the appearance of stretch marks. So that's pretty cool. And it smells good.
And it's very luxurious, very different from the arm cream. The arm cream's texture is very different, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This one's closer maybe to like what the neck cream is. The arm cream is a little bit like, I don't know, thicker.
Yeah. And they told us that they did that on purpose because a lot of times our arms are shown. So they really want to lock in that moisture on the arms versus like on the legs, they know, like, let it dry because you got to get those pants on and you don't want to be all sticky. So for the arm cream, this is amazing. The befores and afters, you guys, just
so good.
go on gopurebeauty.com and just look at some of the before and after. Go on the VIP page, ask to see people's. It's unreal. It is the cleanest arm cream in the market. It is so clean. There's cooling. There's no burning to it.
You need some more, Kylie.
I know. Can you tell that I actually use these products?
Mine's almost empty too. I know. It does dry down. We did say it's thicker, so it does, but it does still dry down fast. It's not like it lingers. It's just thicker in the sense of like it's just very
the textures. Yeah. Very moisturizing. And we use it on top and on the bottom, right? Yeah, Kylie too. You use it on the top.
And I have KP. I always forget the real name of it. It's like the chicken skin texture or strawberry skin texture. Yeah. The look of my arm, I have some amazing before and after pictures where it's literally gone. My whole arm used to be bright red little dimples on my arm, and my skin is smooth to the touch, which is the first time since I was a teenager I can actually say that. So that's been my favorite part about the arm cream.
Wow.
So good.
I mean, some of the stats here from their clinical studies, 100% of people saw improvement in the look of their elasticity. 95% saw improvement in the look of their texture, which is what you were talking about. And 84% saw an increase in the look of their firmness. So
that's crazy. That's crazy. That's
good numbers.
Yeah.
And
one of the questions,
you're already on a fitness routine, like this is kind of that like icing on top of the cake, right? Like it's like if you're already been like working out, it's like this is the stuff to really give you that final sculpt that you're like really trying to get.
And I think one of the questions we get, especially for people that are new to a skincare routine, is, can I just buy the arm cream and put it on my butt and your thigh? They are different formulas. They are different weights to them as well. So yes, like before the thigh cream came out, was I putting the arm cream on my stomach? Yeah, I absolutely was. But it's a totally different feel, and like realizing that my arm texture very different from my stomach texture to my thigh
Yes.
texture. So like they are truly different formulations. And I will say after actually using the button thigh cream instead of the arm cream on my thighs, this will work much better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, our skin's different. Different parts of our bodies are
Yeah.
so fun. It's so weird how different. Yeah, it's different.
Totally.
Okay, so the last one we want to kind of deep dive into real quick is the body scrub. This is one of their newer products
Yes.
as well. They just launched this as well, I believe, in April or around
Yeah.
that time.
Uh-huh.
It already is rated very high, 4.9 stars on TikTok. It's formulated
Wow.
with rice and sugars, hibiscus extract, so your skin is going to feel more hydrated. It's a great primer for the other body products. If you're even thinking about getting the butt cream
Yeah.
or the arm cream, get the bundle that includes this.
Yes.
It's
Great.
only going to make your results happen faster. And you'll just love that this is going to
It's so
improve a lot
good.
of the texture of your
Yeah.
skin and the appearance of your skin as well. You're going to love it.
Yeah. And just maybe a quick call. This is like a 2 to 3 times a week thing. It's not an everyday exfoliator in there. So just like when
Yeah.
you're showering, things like that, this is like in addition to your normal like shower care routine. I use this twice a week and I feel like I have fantastic results with this.
Yeah.
Okay. What summer deal are you guys most excited about? Like, do you think like people should not be sleeping on today?
This one.
Me too. For sure. Oh my gosh. This is what we need, but start now because summer's coming. Summer's coming, and this is what you need to put those shorts on, to put your bikini on. I don't know if everyone's wearing a bikini, but I'm gonna tell you, okay, I'll be 58 years old. I had not literally worn, I promise you, I had not worn shorts since I was in my 30s. My kids had never seen me with shorts, even with a bathing suit. I just was not comfortable with that. Now I wear shorts. Now, I'm not wearing like Daisy Dukes, but I'm wearing shorts that are like above my, that are above my my knee because of this. So now's the time to start, so that by summertime or by June and into vacation time, you're going to see results with these two. Because I'm telling you, I'm 58. I've also been on a weight loss journey. I lost like 50 pounds as well. So I was like fighting so many battles, right? I was fighting the aging battle and the, weight loss battle, all these battles. And so this worked. And so now I'm wearing shorts that, my kids commented. I made a video where my kids said, I've never seen my mom in shorts. I've never seen my mom in shorts. And I think that's kind of sad. I mean, that's kind of sad. Not that big of a deal, but I mean, it's kind of sad that my
It
kids
is a big deal. No, it is a big deal because, us as mothers, like we're constantly trying to only exude confidence to pass down to our kids.
Yeah.
But that was probably something you weren't even conscious that your kids noticed.
Exactly.
And they notice these things.
Yes.
And I'm sure like
right.
it just only brings out more confidence in them now to see like, okay, well, mom is over that. I should be over whatever things I'm insecure about,
Yep. You're right.
Sure. It makes a big difference. And the fact that some of these products, and that's what we're talking about. We're not trying to be cheesy or like overly dramatic with like, oh, they're changing lives. But I mean, sometimes you are like, sometimes they really are making you change. Like you're doing things maybe you wouldn't normally do before using them. So that's pretty life-changing.
It's huge. It is huge.
Okay, we always love to end these lives with a fun game. You guys love goPure. You know a lot about goPure. So we're going to quiz you.
Oh, no.
Now, we purposely made some of these very hard. So do not stress. Okay. And guys, please, if you're watching, play along. This is for fun. We're all just learning a little bit more about these products and about skincare in general. Type in your answers. Again, we still have another $50 gift card to give away. And don't forget to take advantage of that 30% off sale that's happening. You can shop during our live, of course. Okay, this is the game. You're just going to do some warm-up questions first for round one. These are pretty easy, okay? True or false? goPure is a clean beauty brand.
True.
Very good. Yes, correct. After that big conversation earlier, if you got that wrong, I was going to be a little concerned about you. Okay. Okay. What non-eye face part do customers report using the eye cream on the most?
Non-eye?
Forehead line.
Non-eye
face part.
on your hand? Behind your hands?
No, you guys both got this
We're
one
wrong?
wrong. Look at you. Okay, so no, it's the upper lip. So for
Oh.
line. So if you
Smile
got
line.
like smile line, smoker's line, some people like to. Oh, Kim knew it. Kim's like lips, girl. I've been watching this live. Who knows? All right, good job, Kim.
Yeah.
You get 2 bonus points.
Love it.
Okay, what town is goPure based?
LA.
Boston?
I want to see if anybody else in the comments can guess.
I feel like it's East Coast.
Well, I'll tell you this much. It's West Coast.
Well, they're remote first. I feel like that was a trick question.
Okay, they're in LA, Los Angeles.
Yay!
Okay, goPure was founded by a husband and wife team, Alex and Aaron. True or false?
True.
True. Aw. Cute.
And they're still in charge today, and they're amazing. And I love that I've got a chance to meet both of them. They're awesome. Okay, so these are rapid fire questions. These are a little harder, but you just do your best to answer as quickly as possible. Okay, what percentage of kupasu butter is in the neck cream? Don't look at it. Don't cheat.
I was like, it's literally right in front of me. That seems like a
5%.
I was just gonna. I looked. I'm gonna be honest. I looked. I saw where it was.
You cheater.
What? I do research. You know, like Cliff Notes. You got notes.
At least you admitted. At least you admitted you're a cheater.
4%. You're pretty close there, Eileen. And kupasu butter, we definitely had to Google several times how to pronounce that, and we're just thinking we got that right. But
Kupasu.
Sounds
hopefully
right.
I got that right.
It sounds good. Yeah.
You'll be butchering that. Okay,
As long as
what
it
is the
works.
recommended application frequency for the neck cream?
Oh, twice daily.
Twice daily.
Yeah, those weren't hard. Yes, that was
No.
the easy one. That's the easy one. Okay, no, she didn't bold this one. Rose, I'm doing it anyway. Sorry. Speed round. Quickly, Kylie, name 5 goPure products in 10 seconds. Go.
Dramatically dewy, vitamin C serum, neck cream, thigh cream, refine it body scrub, arm cream, brilliant barrier.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Oh,
That
don't
was-
ask me that. Don't ask me that.
Okay, we're gonna end on that note because that was absolutely
Yay,
amazing. I'm really impressed with that.
I hope one day.
Things.
I hope one day Kylie and I can meet because we've been on a couple of.
No.
We're like, I want to meet in real life.
Yes.
That
A little
was
GoPure
awesome.
meetup.
GoPure.
At the
Yeah.
I know.
Outdoors.
I would love to meet you guys. I wish we were a
Yes.
little closer together. I'm in Nashville, by the way.
Oh, okay.
So
we're
we're
all
all
over the
scattered.
place. We're everywhere.
I want to say congratulations to our last $50 gift card winner, Kim Skinner. Congratulations, Kim. Thank you so much for tuning in and joining us. Just shoot an email to support@gopurebeauty.com to claim your $50 gift card. You guys do not sleep on this summer sale, 30% off site wide. You spend over $69, you get that free mini SPF. That is so clutch. You will love that product. If you haven't tried it yet, this is an amazing time to try a trial small size. And you're going to want the big size. So maybe just get the big size. I mean, just saying.
Get the big size.
It's an amazing product. And you can take advantage of that. I believe she said it's going to end Sunday. So
Yes.
take advantage of this summer sale while it's happening. And thank you, ladies, for sharing your
Thank
before and
you.
afters.
Thank
sharing
you.
stories. It really, I know, helps a lot of customers decide whether or not they want to try a product by you being vulnerable enough to share your real life experiences. So thank you for that. We appreciate that so much.
Yep.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank
thanks
you
for
so
tuning
much.
in, everybody, and have
you,
a great
guys.
rest of your day. Bye.
Bye.